I spent hours digging through 200 plus charts this week just so you guys do not have to chase whatever's trending next week. So in this video, I'm breaking down 4 stocks that I'm super bullish in going into next Monday. So let's not waste time. Let's get straight to the video. So first one, and honestly probably the cleanest technical setup right now, is ticker symbol OPEN. Now before someone in the comments say, bro, this stock is trash or whatever, that's exactly why I like setups like this, because most people are emotional. They only like charts after they already ran. Let me show you what I'm saying. So Open had that explosive move off the lows. You see this massive momentum candle, and instead of immediately dumping and giving everything back, it started consolidating within this bull flag. And if you don't know what a bull flag is, it's basically when a stock makes an aggressive move higher and then starts pulling back, I guess, in a controlled manner, and that creates this downward sloping channel right here. Think of it like pressure, building. So the levels I care about here is the support down around 420 to 440. That's where buyers keep stepping in, and this current resistance is this upper trend line around $5.70 to $6. And if Open breaks above that zone with volume, I think this can actually be pretty interesting. So my first target is around 750 to 8, and then if momentum continues, I personally see this at least $10. And look, I don't usually make videos like this because, let's be honest, most people don't like education. They just want handouts the entire way into their trading career. And if I'm being honest, that's exactly how most people stay broke. And that might sound harsh, but it's true. So for an example, a few weeks ago, I called NBIS around $200. I'll put a screenshot, somewhere around the screen, and gave the target around 220. And now it's sitting around 225. Same thing with FCEL. I called it around $17, and right now, as we record this video, it is at $25. So not saying all that stuff to flex, maybe a little, but mostly to make a point. When you actually understand what to look for, these setups become much easier than people think. Enough of that, let's get on to the second one. So the second one is ticker symbol SOUN. So if you look at this here, and now potentially here again, this is why pattern recognition matters the most. Most people think technical analysis is just drawing random lines, but no, to me, it's about recognizing behavior. This stock has a history of making aggressive upside moves, cooling off in descending channels, and then breaking higher. So right here, the key resistance is around 850 to 920. And that's my personal breakout trigger zone. And if that clears, that's when all the momentum traders and day traders and all those, dumb people, they start piling in. So I think that this can easily get to 11, if not 12 plus. And then of course, if, this is an AI company, so a lot of people are hyped around AI. So as soon as the word gets out, trust me, I think this can get much, much higher than 13. And quick heads up, I normally keep my entries, my exits, and live alerts inside the Discord. So if you're watching right now, I'm opening spots for June. And then after that, I'm closing it again. So if you want to join before June starts, the link is in the description. Now for the third one, and honestly, maybe my favorite long-term setup here, it is ticker symbol APLD. This one's less about immediate, breakout hype and more about the actual structure. So you got what looks like a double round bottom. This is basically 2 periods where sellers exhausted themselves, buyers slowly step back in, and then now price is pressing into resistance. So for APLD, my major resistance sit around 48 to 50. That's my personal big zone. And then my targets are, of course, 55 plus, and then potentially 60 plus if momentum follows through. This is another setup I called on Twitter, just like NBIS, just like FCEL. This is another setup that is going to break out much higher than where it is now. And if you don't believe me, come back to this video a week later, 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later. You get the point. And if you're still watching, drop a comment which stock you think is going to break out first. Is it going to be APLD, SOUN, or OPEN? So for the fourth stock, it's ticker symbol IREN. The first thing that jumps out is this long, messy consolidation. And this is exactly where new traders get impatient. Because let's be honest, most people don't actually want setups. They want instant gratification. So when I present stocks like this, no one wants to take it because no one wants to wait 1, 2, 3 weeks, even a month, but they rather chase random small caps. They rather chase, all these things for 20, 30% when you can just wait for the bigger move. I don't understand why people day trade, but Let me continue. So IREN has spent months chopping around in this range. Obviously you can see there's a lot of fake outs, but underneath all of that, something changed. So we had this descending pressure from the highs. You see this constant lower highs, sellers staying in control. And then boom, you know, we got the breakout. And not only did it reclaim the trend line, it reclaimed this major demand zone around 43 to this $47 area. And this matters because when a stock breaks structure and reclaims prior resistance as support, that's where momentum can start building. So what I'm personally watching, if this holds above 52 to 56, I think bulls stay in control. And then you get a big breakout confirmation above this $60 to $60 range. So for everyone asking what my targets is, I think this can get to $68 to $70. And like I said with the other stocks, if momentum keeps building, I potentially think this can get to 80 plus. So anyways, those are the 4 stocks I'm watching for next week. Will they all work? Will they all be 100%? Of course not. If anyone's telling you that, you know, they're just lying to you. But what I want you guys to start doing is pick one of the 4 I mentioned in this video, find the setup that you feel more comfortable in, and then start scaling into your positions. So appreciate you guys for watching. If these type of videos help you guys along your journey, trust me, I can do this all day. Hit the like button, subscribe, and good luck for everyone who's applying to get in the Discord for June. So I'll see you guys in the next video.